Out that after emancipation, white folks, with the help of the government, would steal black children from their families and keep them as apprentices for their entire childhood. Let me show you. So I ran across this contract between a white man, Moses Joyner Esquire, and the Freedmen's Bureau. Mind you, this is after the Emancipation Proclamation of 1865. And this man has indentured to himself 2 orphan black children ages 2 and 4, whose parents he probably enslaved because they have his last name and he was an enslaver. Now the kids are to be his apprentices, working for him until they are 21 years old. And we know this wasn't Moses trying to give these kids a home, because if that was the case, he could have just adopted them, not make them work for a place to live. As I started going down this rabbit hole on apprenticeship law, I saw that it didn't just apply to orphans. In Texas, Mississippi, and Maryland, for example, apprenticeship laws allow black children to be forcibly removed from their parents' home if the police or local government said the children were not being properly taken care of. And in some places, if they tried to run away from their enslavers, because we don't call it what it is, they could be pursued and jailed. Again, after 1865. In one documented case in Eastern Shore, Maryland, which we know is where Harriet Tubman freed herself and her family, a woman named Martha Brown fought back and won against her former enslaver John T. Sangston, who lied saying Martha's children were, quote, legally bound to him, and called their mother a great fabricator.
I'm a former prosecutor, and I'm currently a defense attorney. You need to understand something. The first thing you need to understand is that a grand jury presentation is an ex parte proceeding. Ex parte means one-sided. That means that there's only one side being presented in the grand jury. The defendant is allowed to come in with counsel, but you as an attorney, me as an attorney, when I escort clients into the grand jury, I am not even allowed to fucking speak. The grand jury, the entire presentation is controlled, is orchestrated by the prosecutor. There's no judicial oversight. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. I'm done with this shit. You can't keep banging your head against a wall and expecting the wall to give. That shit is cement. These people hate us. They hate us. They are killing not just us. They're not killing just our men. They're not killing just our women. They are killing our children. I have a 12-year-old son. I live in Nassau County. We're allowed to have airsoft fucking guns. Airsoft pistols, BB guns. I won't let my son take one of those guns outside of our house. I have to sit him down and make sure he understands that your little white friend that you play with, he could play with the gun outside. You can't. This is fucking America. Fuck America. Fuck y'all, because y'all been fucking us for hundreds of years.